whenever you are writing a program, before we have seen declaring a variable, declaring a method, but variable values will be keep on continuously changing. If you are writing a large number of programs with a large number of projects, it rely on Java. So at the time, every particular program, if you are using a code called garbage collection, if you are using a garbage collection, then it is going to remove. So every time during the shutdown, system is going to remove some of the objects. So by saving or not saving, what will happen? Lot amount of memory will be stored in the cache. So that will be cause slow of the system. It will be giving a heavy load on JVM. Java virtual machine cleans the some of the unused objects during the termination. But the thing is, during if you are writing at heavy programs, so like projects like airway reservation, railway reservation system, whatever the apps, like certain apps you are developing at the time. So if a particular user is going to shut down, so at that time it has to clear all the data. The data has to be saved in the database. So no unused object should be left. So it need to clear. So what we need to do is we need to carry out garbage collection, so that by a particular program itself, it is going to clear whatever the unused data, unused memory, unused references are there, that should be removed. For that purpose only we are using a particular collection called garbage collection. So now the garbage collector keeps a track how many references an object have. So how many references an object have means, here if you are going to consider this program, student is a only one class. Here how many references we are having? S1 and S2. We are having a two references for one particular class. Like that, how many number of references you are going to add? So that all will be taken into account. It removes an object from the memory when it has no longer any references. If doesn't have any references, for example, just declared some class name, but no reference is there, nothing to be performed by that particular object which you have created. So it need to be removed. Thereafter, the memory occupied by an object can be allocated again. The garbage collector invokes the finalize method. So let us see what is a finalize method. A constructor helps to initialize the object just after it has been created. In contrast, the finalize method is invoked before the object is destroyed. So finalize method, what it is going to do is, for example, if you are going to shut down your system, but you have opened a n number of applications in your system. You have opened a game, you have opened a number of documents, you have opened number of things, but without closing all the things, you have pressed the alt F4 and you have clicked the shutdown. What it will be happen? It will be asking the user whether you want to force shutdown or something. So that kind of task will be done by the finalize method. So it will be implemented inside the class, implemented when the usual way of removing the objects from memory is insufficient and some special actions has to be carried out. For that purpose, we are going for finalize method. Finalize is invoked each time before the object is garbage collected. This method can be used to perform cleanup processing. Cleanup means during the shutdown, everything should be clean up. Otherwise, unexpectedly some Windows updates are going on, something is going on. If you have unexpectedly shut down, so then it is unable to process. So it is going to end the all the process in a safe manner. Unsafe manner, if you are going to end, what will happen? So it will be checking for all the files, disk checking will be done. So instead of that one, we some finalize method should be done. Cleanup processing. GC method. GC method is a garbage collection method used to invoke the garbage collector to perform the cleanup process. GC is found in the system and runtime classes. So the method used is public static void GC. So how an object can be unreferenced? So object can be referenced by using a class name object equal to new class name. But unreferencing means you are going to nullify the particular reference of the object. It means equal to null by assigning the null reference. By assigning a reference to another, one particular reference will be assigned to another by anonymous object, etc. Let us see how you are going to do. Here we have declared a employee E equal to new employee. Here the object name is E. And next here you have created an instance of a class, new employee. So now if you want to nullify the reference of an object, so now E doesn't want to perform any other things. Now what we are going to do, E equal to null. Sir, your tasks are complete. What you need to do is equal to null. By assigning reference to another employee, E1 equal to new employee. So this is the basic thing which we are going to create. So now employee E2 equal to new employee, we have created another one. So now what we are doing, we are assigning E1 equal to E2 equal operator. So both are same. So next by anonymous object. So equal to new employee, directly assigning a particular anonymous object new employee. So without creating an object. So here we what we done, E, we have created an object E. We have created an object E, but here we are just declared a new employee. These are the methods. The advantage of garbage collection is it makes Java memory efficient because garbage collector removes the unreferenced objects from the heap memory. It is automatically done by the garbage collector, so we need not go for a extra efforts. So let us see example program. Here we have created a class name. Here we have created a class name test garbage one. So here we are using a finalize method. Finalize method is used to finalize all the objects. So before terminating a program, anything you want to do. So is there any last wish like that? It is going to check. So by checking that, is there anything done by the user? Do you want to force shutdown? Do you want to close this program? The file is not saved. Do you want to save it? So certain kind of instructions will be given by the finalize method before terminating any particular program. So it instructs the user or instructs the program, do you want to shut down? If there is any objects, referred objects are there, so get it back. For example, parent has to get the child back. So at that time, it is going to get the reference object back to the parent and it needs to shut down. Every program starts from the main only. We need to finalize all the classes. Here we have given a public void finalize. So here we have written this finalize method before the main. So system.out.println garbage collected. So this is the program which we have. This is the method and output which we have used before the main. So here we are having a main method public static void main string array arguments. Here we are going to create a test garbage s1. S1 is a test garbage is a class name. So here we are having test garbage 1 class 1. S1 and S2 are the objects created equal to new test garbage 1. The same thing, same class name. What we have done is we have created an object S1 and S2. We have created an instance for the particular class. So now first method is nullification, assigning the object as null. S1 equal to null and S2 equal to null. After that, we are going to run the method called GC method. System.gc, it is going to run the garbage collection of method called GC. So now the program is going to print the output object is garbage collected. So you need to invoke this particular method by object s1 dot finalize. So what we have done here, we have not used finalize is a method, it identifies what is finalized. We have run the GC. By running the GC, what it has done, so by running the GC, it gone to the method called finalize. So then it finalizes, it is going to print what is the output is left to be printed. So it is printing object is a garbage collector. So here another example, assigning one type of object to another type of object. Here we have created a object. Java example is a class name. So we have created an object equal to new Java XML. In first step, we have created an object equal to null. So nullifying the reference of object. So now object is created, but we are nullifying. And the next thing, assigning one type of object to another type of object. Here, A equal to B or B equal to A. So now B equal to A. Next, here we have run the system.gc. So now here we are using a protected finalize. So previous thing, nothing was there. Now protected finalize. So here we are having void finalize. Here we have used a throws class, throws throwable exception. If there is any exception is done, that is going to throw. without error showing in your program. So garbage collection is performed by JVM. So now what it is going to show, once you are going to run the GC, it is identifies the finalize method. Here if you are going to notice, in this program and the previous program, what we have done, whenever you are writing the finalize method should be outside the main. Here main is going to start from here, main is going to end here. During the end of the program only we need to run the system.gc. So once you are running the system.gc, it is going to check. So is there any unused objects, unused methods are there. The unused method is finalize throws throwable. What it is going to print, garbage collection is performed by JVM. Here it has shown garbage collection is performed by JVM. So that is the output shown here. Next, here in the next program, what we are going to do is we are using a runtime object. So we have seen the command line arguments program. We are going to pass directly to the string array arguments. So sometimes runtime objects will be in a active mode that will not be terminated. For example, some programs will be keep on wasting your memory. For like antivirus. Antivirus is going to take the update. So do you want to stop or not? Or Windows updates, do not, it is going to show a message like Windows update is performing, do not shut down your system. It will be telling that. So that particular type of objects are runtime objects. So here what we are going to do is we are going to assign runtime r equal to runtime dot get runtime. Here we are calling directly runtime as an object. So runtime dot get runtime is a method. So where we are using, instead of nullifying that one and assigning one particular object to another object, so instead of that one we can also use this runtime object. So now here we have declared a long memory 1 and memory 2, which is a data type of long. So now here we have created an array, some integer variables, some ints, so whose size is 10,000. So here we have declared a new string. So the size is 10,000. So now system.out.println total memory is r.total memory. What is r? R is a runtime object. R.total memory. So now what is MEM? MEM is long variable. So now what we have done? So once a particular memory is printed, you are going to free the memory. So how much memory M1 and M2 is there? We doesn't know. For example, int I equal to 10. Long MEM1 equal to 20,000, 30,000. So that will be there. But here we have not specified MEM1 equal to 10000000. Like that we have not defined. In a similar manner, MEM2 equal to we have not defined. So once it is going to show r.total memory, so what it is going to show, r is a runtime object, total memory. So what is the after running the runtime? So it is going to free the memory 1. So memory 1, how much is there? We doesn't know. So we need to free the R1 memory. So next, system.out.println initial free memory MEM1. So what is the initial memory before creating the MEM1? So that one is going to be shown. So now by using a runtime object r.gc. So we are going to run the method called gc. Before what we have seen, system.gc. In the previous program, what we have seen here, what we have seen here, system.gc. But in the next program, what we have done is, instead of that one, we have used this particular runtime object r and r.gc. So now we are going to use this particular r.gc. Instead of system.gc, we have created a runtime object r. By using a runtime object r, we are going to perform the garbage collector. Next, it is going to free the r.free memory. So and again after that it is going to free the memory. So here we have declared the array some ints. So for that purpose, so it is going to take the integer value within this loop. So we are having a I equal to 0, I less than 10,000. So here 10,000 is the size of the new string. So we are going to increment. So here it is going to show the some allocation of integers. So and again we are going to free the MEM2 under free memory. So and again the same thing. Here initial free memory, after initial memory, garbage collection. Here also the same thing. Free memory after allocation, memory used by the allocation. So finally, what is the memory before the running the GC after removing the MEM1 minus MEM2? We are going to consider that is a memory. So memory of a particular string. So that one we are going to consider. So what is this thing here? We have declared sum int I. So next again we are going to discard the integers. Here what we have done? We have incremented the for loop. So here we need to discard the integer by typing the sum ints of I equal to null. We need to nullify the object. So how do you nullify the object? So R equal to null. So similar manner, just directly we have assigned sum ints I equal to null. And again we are going to run the method r.gc. So next here we are using a thread method sleep 100 milliseconds. So this one also we will discuss it in depth. Thread is a lightweight object which shares the same address space. So next MEM2 equal to r.free memory. We have created a MEM1 and MEM2, so which is going to free the memory. So finally we are going to see the output of the program. So it is going to show how much total memory. So by using a GC. So here if you are going to see what it is going to show total memory. What is total memory? Total memory is r.total memory. So what is R? R is a runtime object. During the runtime object, what is the total memory? So it has shown. So next thing, what we have done, we have freed the memory. We have freed the memory. MBM1 equal to r.free memory. So after that, it is going to show initial free memory. Once if you are running the r.free memory, it is going to show less compared to 15800,232. So before how much memory, total memory is 162,52928. So this is the particular memory size which is available previous. After running the garbage collector, whatever the objects are there that are clear. And again, so memory after garbage collector we need to find out. So here we are going to memory find out free memory after garbage collector. It is showing 160,19600. So next again we need to remove the free the particular memory MEM2. So next it for MEM2 it is going to show free memory after allocation MEM2. So we have run the garbage collector. We have freed up MEM1. So here MEM1 is freed here r. free memory. So now what we need to do here? We need to free the memory of MEM2. So now after that it is going to show print the value 1119292 So finally after nullifying the memory, so we are going to run the garbage collection. After sleeping, so we are going to run the free memory r.free memory, so that it is going to free the memory after nullifying the particular array sum ints. So here how much sum int? We have given the space 10,000. So we need to nullify because no need to use that particular 10,000 after this program. So we are going to nullify the how much array space is used by this program. So that it is going to nullify sometime equal to some means of I is equal to null. The next MEM2 equal to r.free memory. So finally memory is shown 1192920. Finally it is going to show free memory after collecting discarding the string MEM2. So here finally it is going to show this is the space after freeing the memory of a total program. Discarding the string. So this is the discarding string. It is going to show 158,35744. This is the thing which it is going to show. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.